What's up, guys? I came here today to show you guys a super simple, like, spring style hairstyle. I'm one of those that I know, like, the braids, like the French braids down the head right now are super on trend. I know everyone's wanting to wear them. I have always been really bad at braiding hair. I can do like normal braids, but French braiding, especially on myself, has always been super difficult for me. So there was a couple days where I was in a really big rush and like my hair was like a day over wash that I really couldn't wear it down, but I really wanted to just do something with it quickly. And I came up with this hairstyle. I know other people probably have done this before as well, but it's actually something that I just thought about by myself. It did by myself. I didn't actually see it anywhere. So first of all, you're just going to go ahead and find your natural part. For me, like, this doesn't have to be perfect because it just doesn't really matter that much. I don't even have a comb with me, so I'm not gonna worry about it that much. I don't know, for some reason, like, especially when it goes into the spring and summertime, I just feel like I don't like having my hair, like, my hair's super long, so I don't like having it down all the time, especially if I'm going to do like hot stuff or like when it's hot outside. I don't know, it's just comfortable to just have it up and like not have to be worrying about it, like fixing your hair. And I left my hair wet specifically to show you that I actually most of the time do this hairstyle when it's dry, but I left it wet just to show you that you actually can do this hairstyle wet and it will work just as well. So say you like just hopped out of the shower, you don't have to do any kind of like heat damage. You could call this like a no heat hairstyle because you don't have to even like dry your hair. You can put it in here wet and it'll just dry. And it will actually, once you take it out, it'll give you nice waves too. So if you want to like do this even before you go to bed or something like that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna just find your natural part like that, like I said, and then you're going to take one side. You're gonna take two pieces. That. And instead of doing three pieces, this doesn't have to be perfect at all. So this is supposed to kind of be like it's not supposed to look super messy, but like for me, sometimes the messier the better is what it looks like. So you're gonna take your two pieces and you're gonna just flip them over each other. And for me, this is the way that I do it. I take the back piece and just add a little bit of hair to the back piece, and then just flip it again. And this is very similar to braiding, but you don't have to worry about like the three pieces. Instead of this is just two. So you just keep doing this over and over. So just back piece, put a little hair, add a little bit to the original piece, and then continue. Yeah, then continue just flipping it. You could do this more towards like the back of your head, but for me, I don't know, I don't mind it being kind of like right here on the side. I think it looks fine that way. So I'll just keep down to the very bottom, you just tie off your hair. So once this starts to look, it should look something kind of similar to this here. So what I do, because I don't really like how it looks, like it's kind of like messy down here, so what I just do is I just grab these and I just pull them apart, kind of like you do with braids, like when you want to kind of make it look a little bit more messy. Start at the top, just kind of pull it apart, and I just get it more messy looking, because I just like it to look a little bit more like beachy, kind of like, you know, like your hair's been blowing a little bit, like a little wind-blown hair. So then at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and do the exact same thing here on the other side. And you can like keep making it as messy as you want. Like you can keep kind of just like pulling it apart, doing whatever you want with it until it gets to like how you want it to look. Then I'm going to do the exact same thing on this side. leave it. Like I know some people really like this like really tight kind of like to their head hairstyle. You can leave it like that, and I know that is what's popular right now. I just always like a little bit more volume in my hair. I like when there's a little bit more something going on. Like I'm one of those, I don't like when my hair is like super stuck to my head. So I just like how it looks a little bit more messy. You definitely don't have to do that, it's up to you. Now that this side is done, I'm going to go back and do the exact same thing. This side is a little bit thicker because I have, this is like my natural part, like I parted over on this side of my head. It's harder to make messy. I've never actually done this with wet hair, but I know that it was possible, but it's harder to kind of like make it messy when it's wet because it's kind of like sticking together. I also have like, just, you know, pull up like, if you have any like kind of like little pieces of hair around here, pull those up, make it. And so you can see how down here at the bottoms too, like it ends up getting a little bit looser, like it kind of just looks, you know, for me this is the way that I like to wear it. I like it to be very loose and very effortless kind of looking. I don't want it to be perfect. I want it to look very kind of like teased. So yeah, then once you kind of messy it up a little bit, pull your little baby hairs down, get a little volume in it. This is the finished look. Yeah, I really like it. It kind of, like I said, it's so much easier to me, like when you French braid. I feel like it's so difficult sometimes. Maybe I'm just like braid retarded, but I can't do it a lot of times. I feel like it just gets way too complicated. I end up giving up halfway through with this because I think it can look so messy. It ends up just being that if you mess up a little bit, it's not a big deal. You can kind of do whatever with it. And I just think it's a really good hairstyle for the summer because it's kind of like a little braided look, but it keeps things very simple. It's still out of your face. Like my hair is not in my face right now. Everything's still back, but it still kind of just looks voluminous a little bit. So anyway, yeah, this is my, I don't know what I'm going to call this. I guess just like braided, you know, braided pigtail or like twisted pigtails, I guess. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from it. Please like and subscribe if you liked it. Thank you so much for watching.